Hi and welcome down to a DevonKoi pond. Well, what you've been waiting for, here she is. I've drilled all the holes, put all the fittings in. I'll give you a look around it in a minute, but before we do that, please don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe down here. Thumbs up if you enjoy the video, thumbs down if you don't mind either way. We'll have a look over this one. I put all the fittings in prior because it's a little bit of a pain in the backside. Nice day down here today, sun's out in Devon. Somebody with a rotavator going in the background, a little bit annoying, but I can put up with that. So she's ready here. Let's have a look around the little bugger. Okay, here she is. 3-inch tank connector in the bottom. This one's for the outlet. I've got the outlet mesh in the middle. I'm hoping you can see in there. I've got an air ring in the bottom. Still got to blow the airline in there and get some of the shavings out in a minute. Got air feed here. That's going to let the air in. Hopefully that ring's big enough to turn it. Get it all cleaning itself. The outlet on the bottom there, that's for the waste. Now I am not going to be able to pump it bone dry. It's going to end up with a couple of inches of water in it, but being I can backlet water down from the Easy Pod because I'm under gravity, I can get the last bit out by doing that. But blowing it up with air from the compressor might force it out anyway. We'll have to see on that. I'm not going with a shut-off valve on the 3-inch for now. I might need one, I might not. It's hard to tell. I really don't know. Until I get it in there, I don't know. It's a right blooming mess here, as it is when you're doing anything like this. Let's have a look in the pit a minute. Fish are all well happy. So it's nice down here. I did think about taking the covers off, but it's been cold night times, so I'm going to hang on for now. Just give it another week, maybe 2. The breeze down here today is quite cutting, really. Right. So here we are. I've got the waste pipe there. That one ready to plumb in. I've got the piece of pipe, 3-inch pipe to go in there. I use 2 rubber elbows and a rubber connector for that. I've still got to glue a 3-inch piece of pipe into the tank. I'm not sure how long I need it yet. I need it disconnected before I try that. But it should drop in there. I'll still be able to get in there. I'm going to have it on quick connectors, so if I need to take it out, I can, just to get at things. It's a right blooming mess. But we'll get this all sorted. In fact, it's a bank holiday weekend. Should be a nice, easy job. but we've heard that one before, and there was a few choice words when we was drilling the holes. Okay, right, I'm going to get in the pit a minute and I'll show you it in the pit. Okay, here she is in the pit. That's what she goes in like. You can see where the waste to connect down there. That's got to go in. Then I've got to get feed out from it into it there. We take it from there. Get the water in it first before you even think about putting the K1 in. Get it running with the water. I can drop the water level, put the K1 in, screw the lid on. But here it's going to take me a good half hour to connect it up. So give me half an hour and we'll be right back. And here we go. Much later in the day. Took quite a while longer than I expected. She's in. Put the 50 litres K1 in there. I think that's the light line I can see on the tank. I'm not 100% sure. Let it get a bit dirty and I might be able to tell more. But I don't know if I can boil it. I'll have to see about that. And see what I can do. Got a bit of cutting to do at the back there where I put that air valve in. My mistake. It's too far back. I'm going to have to chop a bit out of the wood there to get in at that. That was a big mistake. Should have been forwards about 2 inches. But, yeah. All running nicely. Absolutely handsome. And as you can see here, total and utter carnage. It really is. Certainly had enough for one day, but it's running. Gonna leave it running overnight. Put this stuff away now, and I'll catch you to finish this video up tomorrow. Because I have had enough for one day. But there, it's in, it's running, 50 litres of K1 in it, and I'm sucking through it. Pump's running at 70, it's saying, but with the 70%, but with the lift on here, I imagine it's pulling around 4 to 5, which is what I normally pull out of it. Skimmer's off at the moment. I'll catch up with you all tomorrow after I've cleared all this mess up. We'll have a look. And I'll probably see if I can boil it as well, just for a laugh, because if that ring ain't big enough, I'm going to have to vacuum the K1 out of the tank, put a bigger ring in the bottom. But there. Right. Catch you next day. Hi. Good morning. Day after. Well, I chucked the big air pump on that air ring, give it a boil, and only sort of half the media was moving. It's too buoyant at the moment. Should have PP'd it. Wasn't really fussed because I was only going to be using it for mechanical extraction. So wasn't too fussed about growing stuff on it, but I should have PP'd it, and it would have been less buoyant and it would have settled in the water better. But with the compressor in the workshop, stuck that one on there, cranked that one a bit, and that one turned it over. So I know the small pump will do it when the media matures, and I can put up with that. Got the pipe hanging out the top, it's easy enough to put the compressor on it, and I'll only be doing it once a week. So we'll have a quick look. As you can see, fish are hungry this morning. Not actually sure on the temp, it was close to 15 yesterday. Glad I've kept the covers over though, because we had quite a frost this morning. Pleasant down here now, no wind today. Hopefully it's going to be really nice, but going to give the covers another week or more yet. Just no point letting the water chill down that much, not when it's up at this. And the temp actually is 13.6 this morning. It was nearly 15 yesterday. Wow. I'm happy that I've got no leaks. Everything's in here. I've got to do a clean on the vortex this morning. That one needs cleaning. Hasn't been done for a week. But yeah, this is working. I had to turn the outlet spout up the other way, so the water level's lower in it than I was expecting, so that's giving an air gap above it. But screwing the cap down tight and filling it first, putting it under vacuum, that puts the water level up in it, so the pump drawing through it obviously sucks more than just the gravity falling in, which is interesting. I've managed to squeeze the air line in it there, as you can see at the back, but the air just isn't enough. Loosen the cap slightly when you've got the air going into it to boil, and with a compressor on it, it was fine. It really got it churning. But the air pump, it's not still too buoyant. The K1, it's got it needs to mature a bit, but I can live with that for a bit, with it maturing, and that'll settle lower in the water then. But I'm getting a good screen of like 6 inches of it solid between the outlet and where the media starts, so it's travelling through 6 inches of media. But with it all in the water, obviously I'd get a better straining effect on it. But it's working fine. So I clean these actually midweek, so these won't need doing. I'm turning over at about 7,000 litres, I reckon, at the moment on both pumps, skimmer and bottom drain. I brought the airline up from the bottom, and I just stuck the compressor on the end of it just to blow it, because there's a big air pump in there. It will do it when it's mature, I know it will, but at the moment it's not man enough on that. I'll chuck up a quick schematic here somewhere of the layout of the pond mechanical and biological as it is now. I'll throw that up on screen right here so you can have a look at it. Yeah, have a look at this. So this is the mechanical. Right, so I'm coming through the vortex, the easy, into the upflow, then up through to the 2 easy pods. Right, then after the easy pods, I've got the cloverleaf 3 bay with moving bed in the first 2, grog in the second one, and then I've got the veg filter that's also got grog in it, with that coming back down through to the pond on the return. Okay, we'll be back on the tripod a minute. So there you go, it's in. Hoping for big things out of it. Like I say, it makes quite a difference between me running it under gravity with the cap loose or under pressure with the cap tight. With the cap tight down under pressure or under vacuum, I get a higher water level in it. If I open it up under gravity, it's like it's not flowing in fast enough, or the pump's taken out. Now it's a 3-inch pipe down through, so it should, but I wanted to run it through under vacuum anyway. I always have the option of swapping down to the feed pipe into it, the 3-inch pipe, taking that down to 1.5 inches, pumping into it and letting it push through the media and then out. I know I'd definitely get the water to the top in it then, but I'm quite happy at the moment. Once that media settles in, should be fine. So, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumb down here, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, give us a thumbs down, don't mind either way. If you haven't subscribed in yet and you'd like to see more, please hit that subscription button and you won't miss anything. I'll be running another competition in a few weeks, so you wouldn't want to miss that, so hit that subscription button. Also, we're going to be taking the covers off, which will also get exciting. I would imagine that will be next weekend. Okay? We'll see what the weather's like this week. I've lost 1.5 degrees overnight with the covers on, which is a bit of a shock since it was at 15 yesterday. But we'll see. We're at summer, so really the covers should come off. But I've got some tidying up to do, the decking boards to put back down over there. I'm actually going to cut a hole in the decking boards where the cap is, and the cap, to vent it, I'm going to put a tyre valve in the top. just a tire valve. If I put that in there, take the valve out the centre, so I've got the rubber stem with a nice screw down cap on it. I gotta undo the screw down cap. When I'm blowing air in, that'll let the air out, and when I want it, I can use that as an air valve, release valve. Cheapest way to do it, and I can just drill a hole in the centre of the cap and pull it in. One for an alley or steel wheel, tubeless type valve should do the trick. If it's not big enough, I'll put 2 of them on, but I would imagine 1 would do it. Okay, so from down here in Devon, enjoy your ponding. Summer's coming, lots of stuff to watch, lots of channels on YouTube, lots of good content around. Please subscribe to everybody. But from down here in Devon, bye for now and happy ponding.